Alright YouTube, welcome to Bat Nerd Reviews. I am the Bat Nerd, and today I am finally reviewing The Batman. So this is directed by Matt Reeves and written by Matt Reeves and Peter Craig, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravits, Paul Dano, Colin Farrell, Andy Serkis, and Geffrey Wright. So this is set in Gotham, where a serial killer known as the Riddler is picking off corrupt people in Gotham, and it all comes down to, well, Gotham and them failing and what have you of the crime-driven city that it is. So that's how much I'll tell you without giving spoilers. I want to keep this spoiler-free as possible. So what did I like about this? Well, I liked that this was a reboot and it was a fresh take again on Batman. Robert Pattinson is like the third actor to play Batman in the last decade. So, I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. He really surprised me. I didn't know him for much. I knew him for doing Twilight and not many other movies, but I gotta say, Robert Pattinson, he surprised me in this, and I liked what he did in this with his performance. I also liked Zoe Kravits as Catwoman. Her cat, mask could have looked a bit more like a cat, but hey, she was good in what she did as well with her character. I also liked Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth and Geffrey Wright as Jim Gordon. This is set this is like Batman's second year as the Batman, Bruce's second year as the Batman. I'd say it's got elements of Batman Year One put in there with the long Halloween, and yeah, I like that. I like the plot and I like the story. I like the dark atmosphere and the visuals and the storytelling. And I got to get to this now. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Wow, he was absolutely brilliant. Looked like the Zodiac Killer, and I believe that was the inspiration for this take on the character. His character, the Riddler, just was actually quite creepy. I actually found his character somewhat creepy, and I gotta say, hats off to him, because he did an outstanding performance. Didn't get a lot of screen time, but hey, he definitely left his mark on there, and I love his whole performance. Paul Dano is a appreciated actor, and I only know him for one other movie, and that's The Prisoners. But yeah, I gotta definitely check out Paul Dano and his other movies because they look good. Well, he's a good actor. Well, he was in this movie, especially that whole thing towards the end when he's in Arkham and he makes friends with another inmate. I won't give away anything there, but do check it out. I believe there is a sequel. Well, yeah, there is a sequel in the works. There's definitely a sequel in the works for the Batman, so I'm looking forward to seeing that when it goes into production and stuff, and I think we'll definitely see some Joker in there, but that's another thing. I'm glad that we didn't really see much of the Joker. We've seen a lot of Jokers in the since 2008, everyone's been trying to top Heath Ledger, like Jared Leto. He was alright, and Joaquin Phoenix was brilliant. I'm glad that we got the Joker sitting out this one, for now anyway. So I like that. I like that we gotta focus on the Riddler, as the main villain. I also like Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Now, Colin Farrell, they had completely transformed him, his appearance. You wouldn't even know it's him unless somebody had told you. The makeup and the prosthetics was so well done on him, and that he was so unrecognizable. And he did an amazing performance too, playing Penguin. He was great in this. Wasn't the main villain, but I think we'll see more of him in future installments. I really hope we do. But this is about the whole crime and corruption and, why the Riddler's targeting these people. The movie is 3 hours long. Well, it's 176 minutes, which is just 4 minutes away from being 3 hours long. But the time just, for me, the time just flew by. It went by like that, and yeah, I really enjoyed that time, you know. I mean, some people, I believe, said they could have done with seeing, they wouldn't have minded seeing Bruce Wayne's backstory again on what motivates him to be the Batman. Me personally, I wouldn't have wanted to see that because, well, we already know the backstory of the Batman. But yeah, I like that first act when we see the Riddler come out from the dark and then we see the Batman come out the dark, the costume. I didn't have much. I didn't really think much of it, but I've grown to like the costume. I really do like it now. So yeah, Robert Pattinson, the Batman, he's convinced me that he was good in the job. I would have liked to have seen a little more of Alfred Pennyworth, played by Andy Serkis. Wasn't wearing a motion capture suit or anything, and I feel that he got the least screen time. But I really hope we do see more of him in future movies, because as far as I know, Matt Reeves is going to do a sequel to this. Apparently there's a whole trilogy in the works. Is there anything I didn't like? Well, I feel that, at first I thought 3 hours was going to be a long sit. It was, but like I say, it didn't feel like the 3 hours. It flew by pretty quick, and I thought, it was a good ride. I enjoyed. There was a whole chase sequence with the Penguin, which I did enjoy as well. And yeah, this truly impressed me. Is it the best Batman movie ever? Well, I will say it is probably the best Batman movie since 2008's The Dark Knight. Is it better? I don't know, I can't say. Maybe I need to do a ranking of these Batman movies. But for now, this is my review on the Batman. Do I have anything to dislike? I don't think so. So my ratings, what am I gonna rate this one? The Batman 2022, it gets 4 Batarangs out of 5 from me. So there you go. 4 Batarangs out of 5 for the Batman. So have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. I've been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews. So until next time, Bat Nerd out.